What up, TJ? What's good, TJ? What's good, bro? TikTok is every day is something new. I got the hour. The hour chart breaks. Then we got a one. What happened on TikTok? I don't know, man. They said I got to do an age verification because I got TikTok rewards or something like that. I don't know. Every day is something. What's up, Elijah? There was an early play on Nas. It was just before my trading time. I was in the bathroom, washing my face, brushing my teeth, and all of that. Did you take this, TJ? Somebody took this play. And probably good for the rest of the day because who knows what it's about to do the rest of the day. Uh, Let me see. I took two plays. I took a trade yesterday. Um, I thought I wasn't. But the same play I was looking for on the 5 minute happened on the 15 minute on Nas yesterday. So literally, right as I got off, I'm waiting for. I was waiting for 5 minute Nas right here. See, that got smoked, so I was like, all right, whatever. Um, I just got off and I said, and I always just look at the 15 minute just to see. So once I seen that it was pretty much exactly what I wanted, just on the higher time frame, I just took this trade. I took that trade yesterday. It's technically, I mean, technically, it's in my time frame because the candle, formed, tapped, and all of that. So I was just waiting at that point. But that was my win from yesterday. Yeah, man. That Nas play was smooth as heck. That might have been the one. What's this? But Gold did most definitely tap into some demand. Now this is at all time highs. So I'm very, very all time highs on a Friday with no news. We just gotta see what the volume looking like. Yeah, we just gotta see what that volume looking like.
Hi, we're Visible. We offer one-line wireless plans with no hidden fees for just $25 a month on Verizon's 5G network. One flat rate every single month. Unlimited data included. Your wireless should be visible. You're the confetti. Switch at visible.com.
This is the ACC Men's Basketball Tournament presented by T. Rowe Price. Day 1, some special performances. Day 3 here in Charlotte means the top 4 seeds will play for the first time. The number 1 team in America hits the floor. The Duke Blue Devils facing upset-minded Georgia Tech. As we check out the bracket, the number 8 seed Georgia Tech looking for a big one. North Carolina and Wake Forest tangle in Game 2. Tonight, number 2 Louisville meeting Stanford. Another ACC newcomer. SMU takes on number 3 Clemson at 9:30. But the simple fact is this. Everybody's here to see one player above all.
In their matchup yesterday and looking to have a big performance here tonight for the Yellow Jackets.
Georgia Tech, the number 8 seed. Only 8 scholarship players available. They have endured a very tough season in terms of injuries, but playing well at this time of the year. There's James up high on the wing. Cooper Flag floating into the corner. Oh, the top man. Malawach could not get the dunk to go. Back outside for Proctor straight on, and he can't hit it. Malawach tried to keep it alive with a tip, but back over to the Yellow Jackets.
You often see the Blue Devils come out with an opportunity for Malawach at the rim. This time unable to finish it off, but establishing him early and that they're going to be a presence in the paint.
So keep an eye on kickball here on Nathan George, number 1 for the Yellow Jackets, one of the top assist men in the country.
Man, nah, no setups. No setups, bro.
And when you look at Nate George, he's going to be looking to get the basket.
No setups so far. Was one early this morning
Who has an advantage
on Nas. That was just before trading time, though.
The 6'9" sophomore from Senegal.
I was hoping it would hold off until I had to come sit down.
And a block from behind by Malawach. Going to get a second effort. Powell on the baseline and will turn it over.
He tries to go back to the right hand, bringing the basketball back to Malawach. You've got to finish with the...
Malawach, all ACC honorable mention, 7-2. Knipple with the drive with the left hand, and Duke is on the board. Jade Musoff, the freshman out of Maryland, bouncing here for Duncan Powell, went off for 21 against Virginia. Most of those in the paint. Malawach again cleans it up.
Malawach sitting back there waiting for you. And that's one of the things that, you know, the Duke staff talked to their team about out of nowhere to come up with the offensive rebound.
Great movement, another terrific fake. Knipple fakes again and 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Efficient offense in the country. George on the attack to the baseline. Here's Powell
definitely was the play I was talking about, man.
Way downtown George with a miss. Duke owns the second highest net in Ken Pom history as Proctor.
Addition of this year's Blue Devils team. No Jay Lucas, associate head coach, with them at the ACC tournament as Dave George is able to get into the paint and score. Caleb Foster for Sion James, the point guards who normally rely on Jay Lucas for their guidance.
Foster, Evans, and Brown getting ready to check into the game for Duke. And a basket. Count that. He'll be headed to the line as well.
The reach of Malawach, however, he's successful for the bucket.
Knipple back out for Flag. Trying to get around Powell, and a strong move using that window. Cooper Flag, who had just 2 points in the first half, but that's not the...
But he had a chance, OB, to be the first person to ever win Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year. Duncan Powell knocks down his second three and then daps up David Stoudemire along the sideline.
And in the top 10 in the nation in assists per game.
And this is a mismatch here that Dongo needs to take advantage of. However, he finds the hot guy. And Duncan Powell, whenever to the right spot, you see the double team coming. Well, really not much of a double team there. They just, guys are off the spot, but allowing...
I mean, I'm profitable this week.
On the opposite side,
For sure. I'm profitable this week. I'm 2-2.
He's gone scoreless for over 3 minutes. Dongo for Sutton. Hill lifts and 6 it.
Yeah, I'm profitable this week.
Duke needs somebody.
I'm like,
James
I think I'm 2-2 on trades, but the amount I used on my second 2 trades is more than the first 2.
A feathery pass. Malawach with a little hook for 2. They out-rebounded the Hoos 44-26 in that win. Proctor loses it.
I think I'm gonna switch to the micro contracts just so I can risk the amount I want to risk every time.
being the scrappy team to start this game. Brian Dongo finding Lance Terry.
Cause I got a formula how to get the amounts now. I got a formula now. Well, it ain't like it's a secret formula, but I got an equation to create the contracts I want for each instrument.
At the rim, this time he wins the battle against Cooper Flag, trying to go off the bounce. For the Blue Devils, it's due something other than the energy he brings from the defensive end of the floor.
George bodies up with him. Now goes by him on the drive. Scoop shot.
Uh,
Tipped up and in by Ndongo.
like I risk like 900 a trade. Once I get 2 accounts though, I'm gonna take it down to 500 a trade.
Malik Brown sticks out that left shoulder to try to get back in.
So I don't gotta risk so much.
It's very simple.
Cause I also got my personal account on Webull going. See, but on Webull you need like 10K in there to do like 500 a trade,
Not see him again this season.
and like 20K to do like 1,000 a trade.
And Duke looking for somebody to start to make baskets.
And Duke now going to his zone defensively. This is often what they do with Patrick Gumba along the back line. And Gumba standing tall. The nice find from Nate George to Dongo.
Unfunded. What do you mean? What do you mean unfunded? No, I'm talking on Webull. Like to risk like 500, you need like $10,000 in the account.
To say not this time. Here's Evans to line one up. And finally,
Coming from the blind side, denying the opportunity, and it turning into a showtime along the baseline, ready.
Powell is strong move, and it's Cooper Flag. To say not this time. Here's Evans to line one up. And finally,
Oh yeah, on my funded account, 800 to 900, bro.
Mustafa got a really good look. Won't drop in for him.
Yep, 800 to 900 on my funded account.
His left ankle area as he went down after the rebound.
My boy got a high ankle sprain, man.
Oh my.
Nothing major on the X-rays though.
And needs help.
ones who get it done. The most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner.
Gold been doing this right here all week.
That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger. Because we have
And then
professional
breakout.
for every industry. Even hard to find.
But it's in trend now.
We have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help.
Gold had a play early this morning too.
Grainger.com or just stop by. Grainger for the ones.
You got 500 accounts? No, just one.
Obi, this just went from bad to worse for the Blue Devils when you consider you've already lost Malik Brown and Cooper Flagg needing assistance off the floor. And when you consider the height as to which he got that rebound, it landed on someone's foot.
In pain on the bench. They've already lost Malik Brown to his shoulder. Again, George will swish in a triple.
And Nathan George taking advantage.
Here's Powell with a shot clock down to 7. Gustav deep in the corner, trying to get around the hip of Knipple, and blocked there by Malawach.
Focus on who's on the floor. We have to get Thompson. Felt they were way too tight on the offensive end and just playing more relaxed together.
Angel, and you know this very well, of course, after being on the court for so long. Play for that guy. And of course, with the Blue Devils right
Any
now,
tips?
but for Cooper and Malik as well.
You're playing for two and a very
Uh,
assistant coach as well. Last time they led it was
as much. All right, so I'm gonna just tell you what I did. Like, I didn't waste no time in the challenges. Only if you know you got something that's winning. If you know the strategy you're using works. Not if you just trying to figure something out. But if you got a strategy that works and it's just your psychology that's holding you back, I say just go ahead and risk. Like, I risked 2K a trade in the challenge accounts when I didn't have a funded account. All right, yeah. So I would definitely just try and get out of the challenge. Whatever the challenge is, bro, I just risk. I just try and get out of there. Like, I know with Top Step, you can't do more than 3K a trade. So I usually try and do like 2,000 a trade. Try and get it done within a week. Me personally, that's how I like to do the challenges, since I know like this works. But another tip I would say, yeah, I would try and just get it over with. That's the first thing, is just get it over with. If you know you got something that works, don't be trying to be conservative with your risk and all of that. Just get it over with, and you can be conservative with your risk in a real account. Second thing is just make sure you're doing make sure you're trading the same way you would trade live. You're 4-0 up 100, up 1K on the challenge. See, yeah, that's cool. But 4-0 and you only up 1K, you know, it's just, me personally, I would much rather be up way more than that. With the 4-0 record on the week, for sure. Hey, Gold looks ugly. Yeah, Gold been ranging. It range, and then like during the session this week, it ranges and then breaks out of the range and goes. You can trade. Yeah, I go mini. I mean, you can definitely go minis if you. I think I'm gonna start trading micros, like I said, for that specific reason. Cause, yeah, I trade minis. Cause I don't be trying to wait all that time, bro. 4-0, you should be done with the challenge. I'm gonna be real. Cause me personally, I only need 4. Like, if I'm being conservative, I'm doing $1,500 a trade, and that's only 4 trades. So if I was to go 4-0 this week, yeah, I'd have a challenge pass. So like, I'm at 3K right now, and that's just from this week on the challenge account. And that's after blowing it on a Monday. So that's just from Tuesday to now. The thing with gold is they definitely tapped that. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. First 2 weeks of this month have been rough for me, so I'm trying to make the last 2 extremely profitable. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Like, I don't trust that at all. Gold wound up selling. I don't know.
They really have, and Nate George just looking at the basketball. Con Knipple keeping his head up, allowing Kamamalawash to show off his ball handling skills in the.
So a standout performance for him in the quarterfinals. George getting it off for Terry, and that one rattles in from three-point land. So the Yellow Jackets continue to fight with 37 seconds to go. There's no quitting finals. Duke will be trying to beat them for the 3rd time this season. It's very tough to do.
I've heard that. However, I got smacked by North Carolina in '93 twice in the regular season, and then they beat us again in the ACC tournament here in Charlotte. So it wasn't that different. But when you look at the star stories for the Blue Devils this afternoon, it was the freshmen that stepped up, and not the freshmen that you would expect.
Right.
But three freshmen for the Blue Devils with 24 and 14 points respectively.
Knipple again, and once again they'll foul him. ACC tournament, they gave Duke quite a scare in the first half after winning yesterday, but today Duke overcomes.
And then ended up cramping for most of the game. Will jump center against Amari Williams, and he stole the tip right into the hands of Jeremiah Fierce. Kentucky lineup, it's got Owe. Butler, Bray is a terrific shooter, driving here, gets the friendly roll to get things rolling. Williams, his height's going to be a factor tonight. Butler, Owe, 3, look out! A 5-0 start for Kentucky. McGee, deep. And Williams just ripped it away from him. Andrew Carr tries. He buys a 3. Fears they found Wuggy underneath. The interior defense has been solid, but finally they break through.
For Oklahoma, their starting post player hampered by an injury right now, but just enough of a ball fake to kind of settle down Williams, and
Kobe Brea, Williams wanted it down low, and look at the height advantage she has. Fast ball movement, Brea the floater. And boy, they haven't missed a shot. And he is healthy, which is a huge, huge difference the way he's been. Williams, soft touch, and boy, it's a big, big rim right now to start.
That middle ball screen action I talk about all the time, Ravi. If you can't handle it, it's going to knock you out of a tournament. And Kentucky's so good with Williams and Carr both rolling out of it.
Yeah, Fears pretty. You talk about scorers. He's one of them. And it's a Williams, your chart.
He's had some monster wins in his first year.
Yeah, and those are two phenomenal teams. Colin Chandler, who's been called on to play defense really well. He does it against Elvis, but how about that play by Kobe Elvis? Butler spinning in traffic. That's a near turnover, and he ripped it right back. Carr with a flush.
A defensive guard and a loose ball gatherer.
Fears 3, no, that one rattled out. Feels like another potential punch for Kentucky, and it is Brea.
Defense initiated. Watch this, Kentucky. Their run game. They rip that ball off the glass, and look at Kobe Brea down the left side. Just a lack of awareness and a lack of urgency by Oklahoma in transition defense to not sprint, talk, and point. And you cannot leave the most trusted.
Good hands by Owe. He dove on the floor, and now Elvis kicks to Fears, who doesn't shoot it. Nice touch off the window. Now Travis Perry in. Williams backdoor, no, a nice play. They take advantage of the empty paint.
And there's my 7-foot point guard. Because of his passing ability, that paint does stay empty.
Forsythe kick, Northweather 3. Yes, buried it right in front of that Kentucky bench. Stout defensive effort that time by Oklahoma. Well, that's not expected. Taylor buried a 3 and then gives a little look over to the Kentucky bench. Butler reverse, that's pretty.
Ravi in 4 seconds. Lamont Butler, a one-man fast break.
My name is Bailey Moody. I play wheelchair basketball, and I'm sharing my game day rituals with Marriott Bonvoy. Follow me. I've made it to the Alumite, and it's time to check in. Let's go. So I'm about to head up to my room to show you some more of my game day rituals, but a fun fact about wheelchair basketball is that it's played with basically the same rules as stand-up basketball, and I love how fast-paced it is. We made it to the hotel room. Look at all this space, perfect for all of our equipment. The bed looks super comfy, which is awesome because we're exhausted when we have long travel days. And then the bathroom, which is perfect for doing our hair and our makeup with the big mirror. Part of my game day ritual is to just check out my chair and make sure it's game ready. My equipment is basically part of my body, so I want to make sure that it's ready to go when I get on the court. So after a long day of sitting and traveling, I like to come to the hotel gym to just stretch out, make sure my body's right and ready for a game the next day. If you know me, you know that I need caffeine on game day, so good coffee is a must. Over 30 hotel brands for every kind of fan. Travel is fun!
Switching tax services can be a drag and drop. At H&R Block, switching to us couldn't be quicker or easier with our drag and drop feature. Whether you're switching from TurboTax or a different service, just drag, drop, go. H&R Block. Make the switch in less than 2 minutes.
Play. But look at Lamont Butler. Look at the opposite clock. 25 seconds. He was a one-man fast.
Brea, Chandler, and Carr. And he wants it down low, and he gets it down there. And boy, is he strong right now. Laid it up and in over Moore.
A pretty good job by Kentucky to stay in front of the ball, and that is not easy. With
great pass, yes. Perry to Brea on the baseline.
Brea loves to run the left side of the floor. Fights off those black jerseys, and that's what I'm talking about with Brea. He lives on the left side of the floor in transition.
Maury Williams setting to check back in. As Fears penetrates against Chandler. He's deep and he lays it up and in.
That's how he can get going, Fears.
Fears got the big fellow Williams on him. And he's got nowhere to go. Moore penetrates. Tough shot.
Or this is your power forward, but he can put it on the deck and play through contact, and that's how Oklahoma's going to have to stay in this game. They're going to have to drive it. They're going to have to get to the free throw line and just knock down.
Much taller Kentucky team on the floor now with Noah, Brea, Carr, and Williams. Three ball knocked down. All of a sudden, Oklahoma.
Well, look what Oklahoma's doing right now. They're playing off that ball screen, and Carr just drops low instead of challenging high. You got to switch out.
This is just a huge drop that could happen. Is there any news today? Oh, there's 10 a.m. news today. That can most definitely fold. No news till 10 a.m. Man. Even if we move this. Range. Be ranging. Yeah, I think everything just waiting now. They had that pre-market move and then yeah, now it ain't on nothing. Supply zone. The supply zone? This? I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't pay it. No, I mean, it's a supply zone. I wouldn't mark it because, yeah, we're in an uptrend. I wouldn't pay it no mind. I wouldn't pay it no mind, man. I wouldn't pay it any attention, brother. I feel like this is gonna take off. Yeah, I wouldn't pay it no mind. Because it's in the uptrend. I wouldn't pay it any attention, boss man. Yeah, I wouldn't pay it no attention. Lordy, man. This is so high up there. I got caught like that so many times this week, man. I'll leave that alone. I'm going to take from my losses and leave that alone because I don't like to trade 100%. Not going to sugarcoat it. I do not like to trade 100%. This is all-time highs. We do got a 15-minute and a 5-minute supply right there. I mean, to be honest, it could be valid because it is both a 15 and a 5-minute. And we're struggling. And we at all-time highs. And we at the end of the week. So it could go up there and tank. We see we struggling to go upwards. It can most definitely go up there and tank. I don't got nothing for this. Fair value gap attached to the zone. Yeah. It could definitely be a turnaround point. It's on the hour. There's a resistance here that's been respected. And we did stall off, but I mean, hey, we gotta let gold show his hand. This week, gold has shown his hand every time. I'm really just finna watch some YouTube because we ain't got nothing going on the charts. So I'm finna YouTube and chat with y'all.
You should switch to 1-800-CONTACTS because it's
super easy, so cheap. I save shipping costs. I save.
Hello, y'all.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog app. Use code MACE, CAM, or STAT to get up to $1,000 in bonus credits with your first deposit and a free pick. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your host Mace. Cam will be back, and today we are joined with our analyst Maurice Clarett.
Mo, what's going on?
UConn, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
March Madness, baby. You seen it.
March Madness. It gotta be Madness.
March Madness, baby.
Well, it looked like you in Madison Square Garden. I know the walls in the city. I've been everywhere.
Yeah, you see.
New York.
Yeah, I got my I know a couple New Yorkers, right? I know some honorable New Yorkers. Some honorable New Yorkers. I'm wearing a brim to honor my brothers from New York. But I am in the building. I'm a stone's throw away from.
You know I never wore that hat, Mo. You know I never wore that hat. Do y'all know that? You never seen Mace in a Yankee hat ever. You know that in a navy blue Yankee hat. Do you notice that?
Why?
Stat going. Yeah,
What do you
why?
mean, why? We've seen the
Just giving
Commanders,
you
we've
trivia.
seen Cowboy hats, we've seen every other team, but we haven't seen the New York.
I know. I'm just saying. I've never wore that hat ever.
What is it? Is it a what is it? Mets Yankee thing?
No, I just thought about it when you had the hat on that I've never had on a navy blue Yankee hat.
So Stat. What's
No,
what's
it's
our?
not.
Somebody
Nico,
will find you.
everybody.
I'm gonna find it.
That's
Somebody will
crazy.
find.
I'm gonna bring it for you.
Hey, whoever finds the Yankee hat with Mace on it, please tag me.
It's going to be a Yankee hat that's red or a Yankee hat that's blue or a green one, but never the original Yankee hat.
Well, I thought this was the honorable New Yorkers hat.
Yeah, that's the classic, right?
Yeah.
They didn't really start wearing that until I wore it in red. Then niggas wanted to wear it. But I'm not gonna start with that. I'm not here for the petty parade. I'm definitely not on petty time. I just thought about it when I saw the hat. Stat, how you doing? I see your mic is glowing.
I'm good. This is my
You
little
got
streamer
bright
mic.
things to say this morning.
It's my streamer mic, for the gaming. Oh, here and there.
You streaming? You twitching?
Actually, I am twitching. Not twitching, but I'm twitching. If you know, you know. Okay. Well, we don't have to find you a hat because now I feel like that you said it. You might as well wear it.
We're gonna get you a Yankee hat.
Right. It's time. I think it's time. But what it's time for, we're going to start with Villanova and UConn. That's why Maurice is in such a happy mood. They met for the third time this season, this time in Madison Square Garden for the quarterfinal round of the Big East tournament. UConn beat Villanova 73-56. So Maurice, you were at the game. Tell us kind of the breakdown, how it went, the vibes, all the above.
So first off,
wait, before you go to Mo, why do y'all act like UConn is not my team? Why do y'all just Mo wears the paraphernalia? Y'all make it his team because they flew him out on a couple trips. Now he's the UConn prodigy. The staff, everybody there from New York. They're my people. It's Mo's team. Mo, I ain't hating on you. It sounds like it, but I'm definitely not. It definitely sounds like it. So I just don't like the way Stat is doing this. And for all the fellas watching this is how your girl gets you hating on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga who haven't done anything to you is just the way she presented it. The way she presented it got me hating on Mo, and I'm not hating on Mo.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch that.
I'm pretty sure.
Mace, you saw. Why are you asking me about Mace? I get it now.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't.
Now I get it. Go ahead, Mo.
Okay. Well, I want to start off by shouting out the Big East, right? So I've never been to the Big East Championships. I've always heard about it. And
Yeah.
I text Nick earlier, and the atmosphere in New York City and outside the Garden was phenomenal. All the bands, the fans, the atmosphere, the weather's nice here in New York. So I will say shout out to them. That's one. The second one, shout out to Creighton and DePaul. The reason that the UConn game was started late, and if anybody who's seen this, they had a great game that went into double overtime prior to the UConn game starting. That's why I started so late. And it was a phenomenal game. But to the UConn, it was. I knew it was going to be a great day. I came to the hotel, and the first person I seen when I got to the gym this morning was my man Danny Hurley. And when you have the head coach at the top of the morning going to the gym and getting it in, as if like he has something to prove and he has something on his mind, and he's here to show everybody who UConn is in March. I just knew that it was going to be a great day, but. My guys from UConn, they started off slow in the first half. nobody on their offensive side, on the offensive side of the ball, could get any rhythm. And the kid for what is he called, Villanova, number 5. I forget his name. He has an African name, and I don't want to chop it up or mess it up, but I remember his number 5. The guy was shooting lights out, phenomenal in the first half. He was like the energy, the catalyst of their team, and he was just dominating UConn for the first half. But it happened in the second half. The turnaround that UConn went on their run, excuse me, and they start playing the typical UConn ball that I've seen in the past and I've seen over the last couple of years that have won them a championship, and they caught momentum. And I keep on saying there's nothing like momentum at this time of the year. You don't have to be good all year. You just have to be good when it matters most. And when it matters most is March. And I'm telling you right now, they're the number 3 seed in the Big East. But if they can build on what I just seen in the second half, with my man Alex Caravan, my man Liam McNeely, and the rest of the crew who's out there, is going to be a great March for UConn and the Husky fan base. And so that's my take and my synopsis of it. But man, I was excited at the game in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, when I think about this game of Villanova versus UConn, this is one of those things that whenever they kind of meet, the team that wins normally is the dominant team of the division and of the Big East. Whenever I could think back times when Villanova won these games, Villanova went on to have a substantial run in the tournament. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that's just what I'm thinking. Being a kid that grew up on the East and watching this game for years and watching these two teams meet. I remember some of the greatest UConn teams back when Ray Allen and Alameen and all of them was playing. And you all the way up to now, and you think about Villanova all the way back to where, Brunson, and even before that, just a bunch of people, Kerry Kittles, different people that was playing on these teams. And to see the intensity still being there after so many years. Even when I looked at the list and I saw St. John's at the top, I'm like, man, it's been a long time since I remember them as the Redmen, not just the
old school,
not just the Red Storm. So I expect the UConn to make bring the story to a head. Pause. I expect the UConn to get this done. I expect the UConn to beat them by as many as they beat them, and I'm really looking forward to them playing Creighton. Creighton is the team I want to see them against. Don't they play them next?
They play them tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Creighton, that's going to be a really good team. They got similar records at 23 and 9. That should be a really good game. Really good game.
Real quick, number 5 on Villanova's team is actually Wooga, and he transferred from Miami to Villanova.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he was balling, but again, you cannot do it all on your own. You kind of need the team. And I'm not saying like they were slacking or anything. I think everybody was doing what they were supposed to do, but it just wasn't enough because when you got him scoring 25 points, 4 rebounds, and the rest of the team kind of slacking out there. That's why like UConn is that standard, and you guys have a very good roster where everybody kind of plays their part as they should. So
yeah,
I'm excited for y'all. You have to be excited about Maurice because it's nice when your team is winning, of course. But yeah,
so, you know, one thing I've seen, and too, shout out to all of the legends who are in the building. I seen Rip Hamilton. I seen obviously Tim Thomas went to Villanova. And I've seen Rudy Gay. So, shout out to them separately. It's just cool to see alumni who come back to the games. But I will tell you this, and this was just something that you've seen during the game or just being inside the atmosphere, something that you can't get on TV. I seen throughout the game, there came a moment where you could see that even though UConn was struggling, they had been inside of these championship moments, or they had been in a situation where they had adverse conditions inside big moments. And you can see where Villanova, they almost had a time to crush UConn at the end of the first half. And they had a chance to crush them again in the second half and sort of kill the spirit. But this goes to show you, like, when you come from championship pedigrees and championship programs, and you've had your leadership who's just been in these different scenarios, and they can coach you through it and guide you through it, and you just have history and wisdom and all that stuff on the sideline. Like, I've seen it from the coaches, I've seen the composure, and I'm telling you, this is for any recruit who may be looking for schools to choose in the future. Your leadership and your coach will basically reflect your development in all the way that you choose to handle adversity. And I've seen that there, and I think that that made a big difference with Alex Caravan, excuse me, and some of these veteran guys who've been at UConn inside these championship situations, play, perform, and show up inside these moments. And so sports is so I don't know, sensitive. You know, you can have momentum, you can get momentum stolen from you. You can have a time to where you have to kill an opponent or kill the opposing fighter or whatever thing that you're actually doing, whether you're playing sport or not playing sports, whether you're playing a sport that's a team oriented or you're fighting. It's just these small moments, and I seen in a small moment, man, UConn was able to take what was inside of Villanova hands and basically bring it back home.
I'm just curious, Maurice, what do you think, and Mace, what do you think is that mindset that kind of separates the greats from mediocre? Because you talked about those moments and being able to like pick up when needed. How do you think they kind of control that for even just in their day to day and when they're doing like playing the games, practicing? How do you think they kind of continue to have that mindset to separate themselves from the rest?
Just my opinion. Oh, you want to go, Mace? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same is true when it comes to greatness, whether you're talking about boxing. The greats don't take a whole day off. They don't take a whole game off. They may have a bad quarter or a bad sequence of plays, but they don't take the entire game off. If you ever see somebody do that, then that's what makes you think something must be wrong here, because that's what makes you great. It's your recovery time. It's how you recover from the things that happen. Like, and I hate to, pause, beat a dead horse, but Jordan, they killed his dad on the side of the road. He came back and got the championship. He got the flu. He come back and hit the game winner and then fall out and need soup and orange juice, right? So it's the same way with Floyd. He gets clocked by Shane Mosley. Wobbled and everything. Got his composure and dominated the rest of the fight. So I'm just showing you time and time again with people that are that way. When that greatness is there, they figure out how to get it done even on the off nights. When people are not great, what separate them is the mental recovery. They're not able to recover. You get what I'm saying, Stat?
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Is the mental recovery, whether it's rap, whether it's anything, that's how you know the greats. The greats can recover. Like, even I'll use a rapper, like somebody like Nas. He went through a lot of things, and then you turn around, he got this business and that business and all of these things that happen after. It seemed like where people were saying where he's at. You get what I'm saying? He was able to do it again and again. That is just a testament to that greatness.
Yeah, to build on top of that, the place my mind initially went when Stat asked the question was in regards to sports. The guys who seems to get flustered are the guys who get caught up into just the emotional swings of the game. And there's so many ups and downs, and especially with basketball, you're up two, you're down two, you're up three, you're down three. Both teams are basically battling back and forth to basically, try to create some sort of separation, right? And you can see for some people that's just a lot, right? It's just a lot of emotions, and when things get tough, there's a thing called like people just being fatigued. And you just can't take that many swings or that many emotions or running through that many screens or constantly going to the hoop and grabbing the rebound or constantly sprinting back, and just your emotional will breaks down. And I think to the guys who are champions and the guys who have a different mentality, they're able to sort of go through those sort of iterations or just like May said, those sequences through the game, but still have the ability to stick to the game plan. And the people who succeed are people who stick to game plans. They're sticking to whatever the coach coaches on that week, whatever they're able to come to the sideline. And even though they knocked out, they got hit in the side of the face, they can keep their composure and they're able to implement what was taught to them throughout the week. And so it's the same thing that happened with Ohio State. You can get flustered, you can get beat up, but you'll fall back to your level of training. And that's what I'm talking about. UConn have been in so many different they've been in so many different situations before, and Villanova hasn't. You know what I'm saying? And when you get into these new situations, it's like you're in deep water, right? If you out there with a Navy SEAL, he's going to know what to do in the deep water based on his training. And so that's what I seen today. And you can see the look in people's eyes like, okay, we're in this situation. We're not performing how we want to perform, but we'll be okay. And you can see that with body language. You can see that with the guys who's sitting on the bench who's still rooting for the team, and you can even see it in the fan base. And so that's what I initially thought stat. But those guys definitely were able to tap into something that they had going on before in these past few years.
Yeah, Mo, you said something really powerful. I wanna piggyback off. Pause. When you said the statement of that people fall back to their level of training, that is 100% it. That's another part that goes with greatness. You train for these situations, so when you get in them, you know how to do it. I remember, growing up, our coach would tell me and Cam, he'd give me the ball and just say, "Make sure y'all down 8 points," and he'll put 2 minutes on the clock. And we had to figure out how to beat this team that's up 8 points with 2 minutes on the clock. So then being in those scenarios, or it's 5 minutes and we down 14, then he give Cam the ball and say, "You the point guard now, Mace, you on the opposite wing." And we had to figure it out. And because we were always trained like we were behind, or we need to catch up. Anytime we would get together, that's why it's kind of surreal sometimes when we're together, because we know each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what he's thinking when he's saying certain things and when he's not saying it. And not just about me and Cam, just that training that you're talking about. We would train like that. So we get somewhere and things wasn't going good, we would always be able to figure out how to get back to the top, because that's how we were trained. And that all that credit goes to our coaches. Like you said, it's the coaches. I was just bringing validity to what you said. Not that you need any validity, but our coach, as crazy as they was talking, that's how they trained us every time. Oh, y'all gonna walk to Central Park. Y'all coming back, and then y'all gonna play a team. Y'all down 17, and we only got 10 minutes. And if we win, the practice is over. If you lose, we walking back to Central Park and coming back and doing it again.
Yeah.
In the Central Park is
it's where.
Nah. Sometimes it's what you need. It's like, look, I'm gonna tie y'all up. So
yeah, that's legit. And he would do stuff like that for trials. So it's like you wouldn't have to cut nobody. Everybody cut themselves. Niggas like, yo, I'm not going back to practice.
Who really wants it? Who really wants it?
Well, you don't. That's life. Because if you don't, somebody else gonna get it. So hey.
Yeah, so that plays into that championship pedigree that he's talking about. It's how you train. Some kids see the training and say, "Man, I'm not doing that," and they want to go to easier schools. But that's why they're not cutting down the nets in March.
It's gonna come back and get
great explanation there. So now we're gonna continue talking about college basketball. We got Cooper Flagg. He actually exited the game and was helped to the locker room after appearing to injure his left ankle in the first half against Georgia Tech. Maurice, what does Cooper Flagg's injury mean for Duke's chance at a title?
Well, he's a significant player in the city, and he plays a pivotal role in all of their success. And I just don't believe that you can do it without him. The irony of today, I was watching the game, and I said, in order for you to win in basketball, not like football, you can have a few mediocre players. You got to have like a great defense. You can have a decent quarterback, and you can still go out there and win a championship. But basketball, it is completely different, right? You need somebody who's a bona fide superstar. You need somebody who can take over the game, give you 25 points, and sets the tempo and the tone. And that was UConn's first half struggle. They didn't have nobody who could take those reins and do that. So to answer your question with Duke's chances, I think they diminish a lot And the reason I say that is because when you've made it this far and the identity of your team is built through a player, it is hard for people who haven't played roles all year, who hasn't made or taken 15, 20, 30 shots. It is hard for those guys to find that role late in the season, especially right now. That goes into the game planning. But I wish him the best of luck. I know he's touted to be the number one pick in the draft, so he has to think about his future in that. So you don't need him rushing back and ruining himself, knowing what his future holds ahead.
Yeah, I think honestly, when it comes to Cooper Flag, how you say his name? Cooper Flag?
Cooper Flag, yes.
Yeah. He can be taking these kind of risks. If I was his agent or his coach, I would watch this in a very delicate way because it's too much money on the line for him in his future. You need him to win these games, and to Mo, your credit, you said he got to get 25. UConn just had the highest man at 18. Everybody chipping in 11, 12, 10. Another guy had 2 points. So it seemed like they were able to get it done with a committee. You do need somebody to score 25, but 25 in college is like a 40 ball pause in the NBA. So
yeah.
It's something to seriously consider. If you're Cooper Flag's dad, are you putting him back out there, Mo?
No, I'm not even playing around with his future. And it was honorable to say years ago, and we always talk about this on the show, but the amount of money that basketball players make in comparison to football players or just most professional sports, aside from baseball, these guys make a gargantuan amount of money, and he's touted as the next thing. I know when he went out there to I know he made a name for himself in high school, and his teammate actually plays for UConn. His old high school teammate is called Liam McNeely. So he plays here at UConn, and I had a chance to ask him about Cooper Flag, but there's no way that I even consider putting my son back out there. I'm going to say, hey, man, go in the draft, go be a superstar, go get all of your endorsements, and just take yourself out of that environment and get around people who can help you to cultivate, the things that you'll be doing for the next 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah, so Stat, if he's your boyfriend, you want him to go back out there and play, or you want him to wait until the NBA?
As a boyfriend, as a mother, make sure he's good. Because we gotta look at the future, and it's gotta make sense. We're not gonna risk that in the now. But also, I get it because that competitive spirit in me is like, dang, I really want us to go win a title together. I started here with y'all, and I want to go with y'all to the end. I don't want to be injured on the side, but sometimes, literally, like y'all say, you got to keep the main thing the main thing. The main trajectory is quite literally the NBA. We got to keep that focus there as much as you might, want to stay in college, play with your team longer. We got things that we got to do, and that is the league. So at that point, sit yours down. Make sure we're recovered.
It's called risk management. That's it. Everybody isn't the same. We got to start talking like that. We aren't the same. It's risk management based upon what you have to lose. That's it.
Right there.
And if you think about it, I remember a fellow Duke member was injured on this same type of Duke team, and Kyrie, when he messed up his toe, and he didn't come back and play pretty much until it was NBA time. He's like, I'm not trying that again.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. And then kind of, sorry, Mace. I'm going to let you.
You good, Stan?
Okay. Kind of to Maurice's point, so I know he's projected to be the number one overall pick, and obviously, like with this injury, I know it's pretty frustrating, but do you guys think, just based off of what you've seen, what you heard, he will declare this year, or you think he might wait another year? Because you never really know. And then in you guys' opinion, do you think it benefits players more to declare the first year, or do you think it makes sense for them to do a year or two? Just in you guys' opinion, what do you think? Maurice first.
Cooper Flag has to go this year. If he got injured in his first year, you definitely don't bring him back and risk him getting injured again. If he gets injured again, then it starts going on a sheet as injury prone or risk of injury high, and that changes your stock, And it's this other thing that's lingering around that's called one and done still, pause, that you're not that guy if you can't get out of there at 1 year.
1 year.
I don't believe it, but there's a lot of people going with that. It's like the zero record in boxing right now. Everybody just want their record to stay old. And we'll be having Lamont Roach and Senior and Lamont Roach Jr. on It Is What It Is come Tuesday morning. They're gonna fly up and join us. But this whole facade about people just with that one and done, they gotta cut that out. But most people think that because there's been phenomenal talent that came as juniors, that came as sophomores and seniors. So you're not that much better just because you leave after 1 year. You may make more money because you have more years to be in the NBA, just like, I'm not going to say his name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Mo, it's on you, sir.
Yeah, no, I was just going to build up to what you or build on top of what you were discussing. And I didn't know, just like a lot of listeners may not know, I got into UConn basketball 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I never knew that one and done like permeated basketball that much, right? I went there and you would hear guys talk, the younger guys talk about, hey man, if I don't get out of here this year, as if like it was like a release date or something. You know what I'm saying? And I would say to myself, like, well, man, you can stay here, you can develop, you can, be on scholarship, and if it takes you another year, but they've created this mentality around the world of basketball in general that if you're stuck on college campus for 2 years, that you're deemed a failure. So a lot of these guys end up speeding up their development. That's the thing I'll say to build onto that point. But back to the original point, and I don't know if Stat's old enough to know, but there's a guy by the name of Greg Oden who went to Ohio State, and he was a guy. And if you ask Greg Oden, would he leave college earlier to basically go to the NBA and basically make money for himself? He would say yes, because I wasted a lot of time, or not. I wasted a lot of time. I don't know how long Greg Oden did at Ohio State, but he was a guy who was injury prone, or he got injured and he didn't end up. The point I'm making is he got injured and he wasn't able to maximize all of his earnings that he was supposed to make. And I'm pretty sure with Cooper Flagg, he's had a family who's probably structured his junior high years, his high school years, and all of these things to put him in a position to basically go out and make as much money as he could possible. But sometimes when we get to these college campuses, we like it to be noble to say, hey, be loyal to the university who ends up generating all the money, right? But it's this thing called life after. And I want this to be a part of our show as much as we can. It is risk management. What do I have to lose versus anything? It's all risk management. Life is risk management. And when you're Cooper Flagg, you have to go because you have too much to lose.
And now there may be someone who did this before who I'm about to name, but I think the one and done concept came from Calipari. John Calipari, whether it was in Memphis, I think it started up, or Kentucky. To where now, let's go with Kentucky. So John Calipari gets to Kentucky, and now he's bringing in all these players that are one and done, but it's also an unstated rule that not only are we bringing in kids that should go to the NBA after 1 year, we're recruiting their replacement after 1 year. So while you're playing, the reason why some of those kids felt that pressure, because you got 1 year to do what you're supposed to do here and go as crazy as you're supposed to go, because if you do not go to the NBA, we're now getting the next McDonald player at your position to take your spot. And we see that happen with a few guys. And after they did the 1 year at Kentucky or the 1 year wherever they were with Calipari, now they find themselves having to go to other universities. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it was an understanding that after this year, we're going to this direction. We're going in another direction.
That's a great observation and something great that the audience can take from it.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you see where that pressure came from. Now, I don't know how it got to other universities, but maybe now that's the new understanding. They're not saying this, but the next year, if the top number one pick when it comes to Duke, we got to put him on the floor. You get what I'm saying? So you got a guard there, and then Zion, and another guy wants to come and play there. We can't tell Zion no.
Gotta go.
You gotta go.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Play at another university.
Right. I wonder how that one and done concept kind of messes with athletes' mental. Because like you said, if like I don't perform in this year, like there is the potential that somebody else is going to come take my spot. And that's year after year. And then having to change schools. That's a lot. So hopefully they are taking it well. And then even Cooper Flack's point, like he is going to have, from what we've seen, he's going to have, a pretty good recovery, but not everybody gets that. And so kind of like what kind of happens next when that happens and you have an injury that like prevents you from playing the rest of the season, like things like that brings in a lot of different other issues. So I wonder how, those athletes handle that, but I hope that they handle it well because that's a lot, especially when transitioning into the league, to your point, Mace.
Yeah. At one point, a lot of the top caliber of basketball players in the NBA West was all some of the top players is like each team had a Kentucky player at one point. It's like whether it was SGA or Murray or Anthony Davis, and you look at them because they're spread out, but these are all like the same team at one point.
Okay, y'all. Steph Curry accepted a new role we will discuss after the break.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. Wanna be free. Why am I here this woman wanna be free? Hell, I don't wanna see her walk away. I wish somebody told me the rules. Disagreements let her win, then it's cool. Even when I'm right, this ain't about you.
Welcome back. So Steph has accepted a role as assistant GM of basketball at his alma mater, Davidson College. He is now the first ever active player in a U.S. Majors Pro Sports League to take an NCAA administrative job. Maurice. Yes, he's doing two things at once. Do you think that this means anything for his career? And then what do you think about him accepting this new role?
Yeah, I looked at this with two sort of lenses. One, I think is him getting reps at wanting to one day become a general manager or someday run and own a team. Steph Curry is out there in Silicon Valley, and I'm pretty sure throughout this time he's made a bunch of money, but he's also connected with a bunch of owners and a bunch of businessmen there in Silicon Valley. And I think he's done well for himself. And I think that this is part of just the next phase of his life. I also think that Davidson.
What about now? Should be better now. It should be better. Can you hear me still? Or can you hear me better now? Yeah, cool.
Be it with real estate, be it with different contracts, and I'm pretty sure that he's not coming back just for that. That there's it's a multi-layered opportunity.
Gold is on the Bears.
Be it with ownership and also be it with business back in school. And so
Gold is with the Bears, man.
Like taking the steps and getting his reps. And shout outs to him and just shout out to where sports is going. Mace can tell you, 15, 20 years ago, you weren't talking about guys doing this. Guys couldn't even think to even like going around doing stuff like this. But it's just a testament to where sports is going. And
I don't have nowhere for not like no.
Movement. This is part of it. Guys are more than athletes. And
I don't have any.
show themselves in that light.
Yeah, because there was a
I don't have any valid. Me personally, I don't have any valid breaks on Nas.
It's like their mind is only could fathom you doing one thing. So I remember people used to say, "How you gonna be this and this?" It's like, bro, because I can. I mean, it's like the
Me and
same way
Nas ain't
you
got
could
no
be a
valid.
doctor and still be a husband. I mean, you got the capacity. You're able to do it. Your brain goes further than this one thing that people see, and is pause. That it's just crazy how much we have evolved. And just to see somebody like you, Stat, you just walk into it, and you just think this is the way it's always been. It's like before you have to explain to people why you're doing more than the main thing. Now this doesn't go with Paul George. We're gonna get to that. This doesn't give Paul George an out. That's my guy, but it doesn't give him an out. You know, but somebody like Stephen Curry, exactly. One day he'll be a GM. He got GM Paul's written all over his career that he understands what it takes to win, and he's likable. To be a GM, you also got to be likable because when you need trades to happen, and it goes. That's why he's working on his golf game now. All of that is a part of being a GM and getting deals done. The deals get done on the golf course, not the basketball court. They get done on the golf course. So for all you guys out there that need more business, work on your golf game.
Facts.
That's where you're going to get a lot of deals done.
Facts. Hidden gem to know. Okay, so we are going to get into Paul George. So he's consulting with his doctors about his injuries. He could potentially have surgery if he decides to undergo it. After consulting with them this week about his knee and groin, and if he proceeds, he could potentially be out for this season. So, Maurice, what do you think?
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Paul George is my guy. I don't like this. You know, I want to see Paul flourish. I want to see Paul do well. I want to see Paul win a championship. I want to see him cut the net down. I want to see him with the trophy, with his hat all stupid, with champagne, all of that. Yeah, but it just seems like I don't know. It's like a witch or something. Like somebody's working against Paul because every time he gets right there, he gets hurt or something happens. It got podcast P written all over it. It's coming back to the podcast. As much as we don't want to look at it, he's coming back to the podcast. And when he comes to the podcast, I'm calling up. I see the play. Podcast P hit me up. I'm gonna be on the podcast. I mean,
Let me ask. I got to ask you.
that's my guy.
Is there anything you would say to him right now, though? Like, if he was like, yo, Mace, like, bro, like, it's been a long season. Like, what you telling him? What's your advice to him? Because it's not like he wants to be hurt. He doesn't want to be hurt. It's just unfortunate situations. What would you tell him?
I would honestly tell him, like, all jokes aside, I would definitely tell him to get a better off-season trainer.
Didn't tap my zone.
Physical body. I don't think people get.
ES ain't tapped my zone. It might have tapped it on the.
That are prepared for the Drew.
Oh well, it didn't even tap on.
People underestimate putting in that time and that.
Yeah, it didn't tap. It didn't tap my zone, bro.
Because sometimes you play so much that your body has a high metabolism that you stay kind of lean. But we know when
I'm just waiting to see if I get a tap, man.
Gym, like they put on 10 pounds of muscle or they did something to alter their body that lets you know they're here for a different purpose this season, right? Is that true, Mo?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, this person plans on taking it up. So I think the thing with Paul, I would tell him, is to really invest in your body, like LeBron invests in his. That's because if you're talented and I'm talented, and then you get stronger. Even
If
though
we get
I
a
was
tap,
feeling
I'm
me
going
coming up
to be
the
looking
hill,
for the break of the hop.
just because my body is more conditioned and stronger. And I think that's what happens to Paul George. If he puts that seriousness into his body, then pause. He could be one of those elite players for a very long time.
Excuse
Because he
me.
have all the skill sets. It just the vehicle is not allowing him to make it to the finish line. So you gotta fix the vehicle, and the vehicle happen to be his body. And before he do that, he probably gotta fix the way he thinking, because he's probably thinking about it wrong. So that's where it starts.
You're right, TJ.
I'm gonna agree with you. Since I've been a kid, I say weight training is injury prevention. You know,
Yeah.
performance and to enhance your performance and to keep you from being injured. And there's certain things that you can't basically stop. But most people who take care of themselves spend time taking care of themselves. And I'm not saying he doesn't do it, but if you're getting injured, then you need to do it a bit more to stop you from getting these nagging injuries. I'll say that. That's to add on to that point. The second part is that when you ask a question, I asked, is he just going to check out just because of Joel Embiid's situation? You know, if you're already up here with all these nagging injuries, and then you don't have all of the pieces that you basically came to Philly to play with, would you go out here and continuously press and push on yourself, knowing that all of your time wasn't put into preparation? And this isn't to be this isn't to be assuming or guessing or talking crazy. It takes a lot of time to produce shows. It takes a lot of time to line up guests and sit down and talk and all that other shit, right? And then you have to ask yourself, it's risk management. It backs to how do you spend your time? Should I be spending that time resting, being by myself, getting stretched out, and all of that stuff? Pause. All that stuff that it takes for you to basically become. So, should I be taking that time to do all of that stuff to prepare for the season? As soon as I heard myself say it.
Should you be spending time getting stretched out?
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
that was crazy. That was really crazy.
That was crazy, bro.
The point that I was making was the same time you put into the production of the podcast.
Oh, that was crazy, bro.
Put into the preparation.
Oh, man. Come on, give me a tap, bro.
To get you out there this season, and you have to. This is what I'll say. It comes down to what do you want and what do you want out of your career, and that's it. Everybody can't do everything. Everybody can do podcasting, but should they? If you're getting injured, and it's getting back to keeping the main thing. If you're trying to do everything and everything isn't working.
So are you saying that the podcast is the reason he got hurt?
No, I was making a different point, right? So the point that I was making is the point that a lot of people make around drinking and drugging, right? And everybody can drink and drug, but everybody doesn't react the same once they drink and they drug. They don't have the same effects. Just because Mace does it, I can't do it. And just because Mace can drink and drug and go out there and play 50, 60, 70 plays on a football field, or you can go play a whole game after you got done smoking and going all crazy, like that's what Mace can do. And so sometimes I'm saying, like, with the podcasting thing, he may see other people doing it, right? But his life may not be able to work the same while he's doing the other thing that isn't the main thing. And since the main thing isn't working, I've just learned over time to cut away all things that isn't the main thing that pays you. Because if you start to feed into all the other stuff,
I like that. That's definitely something that is valid, and I learned that along the way to success. You got to keep the main thing, and you got to be willing to relinquish things that don't help you to do well at the main thing. And it just seems like people don't want to do that. They would rather diminish the thing that's actually producing for them to have a shot at the thing that they're not even supposed to be doing, because they see their brain grow bigger if they do these other things, but it's taken away from the thing that got you here.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So it's
Teasing me, man.
weird.
Teasing me.
It's called greed. That's actually what it is. It's greed because you're actually willing to throw away what you have to get the opportunity of something you're wishing for. But the thing you're wishing for is not even the thing you're supposed to be doing. It's
Hence
weird.
the reason it's not. Hence the reason it's not working out.
Yes.
Look at come on, bro. Look at this, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's crazy. That's why you gotta be very, very, very precise, bro. Sometimes it'll do this and still hit, bro. This is weak. Like, bro. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, bro. It ain't gonna tap. It's just gonna take off. That's out of here. Dang, gold. Yeah, I knew gold was selling. Or it might just be about the range for real. Gold probably about the range. I can't believe S&P just did that though. Could. Damn sure tapped on futures charts, boy. Damn sure tapped on the futures charts. That's weak, S&P. That's weak. You weak, S&P, for that. All good though, bruh. Is what it is, man. Is what it is, man. Oh yeah, it's finna wait for open now. It's finna wait for open. That's crazy. How you just gonna leave me out, man? You gonna leave me out like that, bruh? Yeah. Yeah, none of it does. It's just, it is what it is, bro. Here we go. Yo, tap the zone, bro. Tap it. Bro. Bro. Yo, look at this. Yo, look at this. I'm not tripping. You gonna do me like this? Yo. S&P. Nah. Nah, I just tapped twice. Yeah. Nah. S&P. He ain't gonna do me like that, bruh. That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, S&P. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, bro, what's... Yeah, bro. you gonna fold, just leave me alone. If you gonna lose, just leave me alone. Because I'll leave you alone. Promise. Super promise. Alright, now I got my tap. Now we finna be in for what we in for. I'm gonna keep it where it's at. You gonna go invalid? No way. My little baby 20, yay. Baby. I didn't think Nas had the demand was like kind of low probability. And the reason I say that because it didn't have any well, I'll focus on it if this go. I'll show you what I mean if this go invalid. Once this trade is over, whatever happens here, I'll show you. It's probably gonna go invalid. Man, with the plan, I ain't playing. I'm been he just finally tapped. Baby. Playing about business. Baby. Baby. Man, with the plan, I ain't playing, I'm about business. All right. So invalid and invalid. Money liner, baby. My zero tolerance, baby. Think that's gonna be a sell-off, but it might not be. Yeah, the only one still in good standing is U30. And what does that mean? Nothing. U30 is just behind. US 30? Uh-oh. What you finna do? Baby. Yeah, I feel it. Get what you wanted. This is what you wanted. That's what you wanted at US 30 play. These mugs have been selling all week all week during New York session. They've been selling though. Sir, TJR, I hope this hit for you, bro. For real, for real. I hope that mug hit for you. Am I in that one? Nah, I'm not in this. I'm not in this. My boy TJ is. But nah, I'm not in this. I'm just waiting for real. Open in 8 minutes, so who knows what's about to freaking happen. it's 30. Yeah, I got it. I think I'm. Yeah, I think these are gonna sell, bro. Everything is looking bearish. All higher time frames are bearish. 4 hours a week, 4-hour buy candle. I think these are gonna sell off this supply. I'm bearish. I think these are gonna sell off that. Both of them. You 30? I don't know. I don't be understanding how to read 30 sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be difficult for me. But we might close back inside of this low. The open not to happen. We finna see. But yeah, I think these mugs is gonna sell. Especially if they respect this. Yeah. I think it was just a pre-market buying. But we'll see. Because gold got a supply zone too. But I think gold just ranging, bro. But it did get out of the range and it did struggle to get up here. Let's look at the 4 hour. Let's read. Yeah, gold. Now they all can't sell now. So something gotta buy. They all could sell. Yeah, I think these are gonna sell. Just waiting to see what open do. It might. Hey man, you got the open coming, TJ. So at this demand zone, bro. Yo. It's all good, TJ, bro. It'll be better next week, bro. What you gonna do, TJ? Yeah, I think these finna sell. I am bearish. Once it just shoots out of there. This time frame is saying bullish. Every other time frame is saying bearish, low key. Ooh, we finna get up out of there though, it look like. Oh man. Damn, TJ. Oh, SPXing. Okay, Nas just doing his own thing. Okay. Nas just doing his own thing. Let's see what he is there, you know. Oh, yeah, Nas is just doing his own thing. Yo. These joints have no clue. Yeah, gold was the one that was gonna tank, if anything. Showed his hand. this is gonna sell. Yeah, plenty of time. All good. We just waiting, bro. We bike, man. We bike, man. We bike, man. It ain't nothing going on. We got news at 10 o'clock. It ain't nothing. I'm talking about it ain't nothing going on. Oh, this is gonna wait. That'd be crazy if this hold off. Got 15 minutes. Zones. On Nas and S&P with news in 10 minutes. Yep. Just chilling.
And a lot of people are doing that presently in that place right now. They have something, and people do it with relationships, you know? They'll have somebody that's really good, but they're working on the person that's not good. And they're going to lose the person that's good trying to have fun with the person that's not even that good.
I mean, I totally agree, but I do want to get a different perspective. Just because, say I'm Paul George, right?
Give it.
It ain't my fault that I got hurt. I understand training in the off season. I understand weight training, all the other things. I get hurt. I literally can't play right now. I can't take an hour to just go on my podcast and say some things that I gotta get off my chest. Like, y'all ain't finna tune in.
No,
Yeah,
so
we're gonna tune in, but we're not gonna pay your bills when you lose the NBA contract. That's the thing about money is while money is flowing, everybody think you're a great businessman. It's not until the money slows up that we find out what you really did with your money. Because we can't see your mistakes while checks are still coming in. If checks are still coming in, nobody knows all of the crazy stuff you do. It's when the checks stop rolling in that you recognize, hey, you should have been doing something else. And that's what you're saying right now. You're saying, well, shouldn't I have an hour for this? It's like, yeah, you should have an hour for that, but the same hour you're putting into running your mouth, you can make sure your knees work. You can make sure your leg work. And focus is on talking to people and not realizing the only reason these people want to talk to you is because you play basketball. So why don't you play basketball? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, people wanted to talk to me because, like, the only purpose of the real reason why it's so crazy with us doing this show is because of rap. So if nigga you want to act like you don't ever have to rap, that's why we're talking to you. We're not talking to you because your waves is spinning. We're not talking to you because you got a fur headband on that's pink. No. The only reason the fur headband works is because we like your raps. If we didn't like your raps, who cares what you got on? That's this generation, right? You see what I got on? No. We only like the silver shiny suit because the song was good.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
We don't know why CeeLo had that on. Right? When CeeLo had his shirt off and the fur on. But we understand the outfit because we like Goody Mob. If we don't like Goody Mob, we just be like, what is he doing?
You doing? Yes.
He's doing too much. So Stat, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you early in the game.
So Stat,
so you don't get off the game. Look at me down here. Oh, I'm down there. Like, listen. We know you from It Is What It Is. What are you doing over here? I'm just giving you the game because I'm telling you, this generation is crazy.
That is wisdom. Just because you can And just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, like I'm in a beautiful hotel. I got a big living room. Like I stay in hotels that are like houses, right? I don't stay in like the regular hotel. I could have the whole hood in here. Doesn't mean I should. Doesn't mean a few watches won't go missing. But you know, for the podcast, it'll look crazy. I'm in here with little T Dog, shoot 'em up, bang bang, Black George, right? 63rd Mob.
I'm not even mad at that. You're right.
And they like, look at Murder, he's still outside. Don't call me Murder no more, man. They got trials coming up. My name is Mason Becker. I don't have no problems with Puff. I'm not dropping no album on Puff's Day. Listen, just because you can, Mo.
Don't mean you should.
Should. I like that. See, I like smart people around me. Edging you on face, drop it on Puff's birthday. Because them will be the same people like, no, why they come get Maze? They said he got information. I don't know. We were playing. All you trying to link us in. We're totally playing. The whole purpose about Now We Even is just to give back to our fans and to give back free concerts and to give back free performances. Like I told y'all last week, I come perform at your birthday parties. And I'm going to give the music out, but I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for sales. I'm doing it to give back. I feel like I owe some music to the world, especially people that are fans of mine. I'm not doing it to say anything about Puff. I have no revenge for nobody. My life is way too good. My family's good. My children's good. I even got a pretty dog. My life.
Yeah, for
I even got a pretty dog.
I ain't gonna lie. Got a pretty
Gotta
wife.
Stop out of that ES trade. What ES trade, man?
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
What ES trade?
You can don't mean you should.
Yeah, it never broke any highs.
As far as the Sixers, we were talking about Paul George, and we're gonna see what happens with him. But tonight, the Pacers will play the Sixers. Underdog has Tyrese Halliburton at 18.5 points. Higher, lower, Mace.
Wait, Stat. Before we go from there, we got
news in a couple minutes, though. So.
Just because you can now, Stat, will you still do it? No. All right, now let's go.
We got news in 3 minutes.
18.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Mace, versus the Sixers?
21 points?
18.5 points. Versus
I think this is about to sell.
He got it.
That we are at all-time highs.
To even have a chance at winning.
Yeah.
I'm going higher.
Okay. Pascal Siakam's at 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. You have higher or lower, Mace?
Higher.
Okay, and then Kelly Oubre's at 15.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower?
Lower.
Okay, make sure y'all download the Underdog app and you can make your picks too. Last question before we wrap. We just gonna switch gears to football really quick because I just want to get y'all's thoughts. Aaron Rodgers. We don't know. We still don't know where he's going. What do you guys realistically think is next for him? What do we think is the best fit? What do we think is going on with this man, Maurice?
For Aaron Rodgers' sake, just because I think Aaron Rodgers is a football legend, a living legend. I want to see him go somewhere where he can either win or go on a Super Bowl run. I'm not one of those people who like to see guys who have like great legacies or great careers. And then, we talk about Westbrook, how guys sort of get passed around to different teams and different franchises. And at the end of their career, they just have like some moments that aren't so pretty. But Aaron Rodgers, I know he took a lot of flack for going to Jets. I know he took a lot of flack for some of his political stances. But I'm just still one of those people who has like some level of optimism for people who've had great careers. You want to see these guys end on like a stronger run. So I don't know what team he could go to that he would contribute and they would go on a championship run. I don't have that right now. But that's how I want to see him. Like, I'm a Browns fan, but I don't want to see him come to the Browns. He won't take us to a Super Bowl. I just want to see him go to somewhere where he can.
I know, but I answered off the
just have
fact
a
we
shot
feel
at
the fair
ending
value
his
gap.
career right.
Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes it be.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think Aaron Rodgers.
you save yourself a lot of losses
much
if you
as
just
Stat
wait for the
doesn't
break
want it.
of the
I think
candle rather
over
than
there with
aggressive
Stat now.
entries
So,
like that.
however that goes,
That's
Stat
what Doyle
can
put me
deal
and
with
told
it.
me.
Stat, they got all the personnel over there. Papa Stat, he can see over the line. What else? He can throw the ball deep, pause, And they got Mike Tomlin, so that you don't have to worry about him getting out of pocket. He can't talk crazy to Mike Tomlin, so this will be perfect for Stat and the rest of our team. How do you feel about it, Stat?
Yeah, all that's cute in theory, and much respect to Aaron Rodgers because he is a great. The answer is no.
You hating on Aaron Rodgers, Stat?
Not ever hating on no other man who's doing his passion, getting to his bag, and doing his thing. He's a great. He gets that. I give him that. But we do not want him on the Steelers. Mike T might, and if he decides that, cool. I'm rocking with what Mike T says.
Stat, you better never get old, Stat. Y'all young people don't got no sympathy for people that get a little older than you. I know that.
Look at that.
Sympathy for everybody.
Why don't you want him on the team, Stat? Tell me that.
I would rather have Russell Wilson.
I know that's not what I asked. No, that's not what I asked.
I would rather have Russell Wilson. To me, Aaron Rodgers didn't have a good season. I don't want to deal with his attitude in our locker room.
I thought he couldn't see over the line.
Steelers just re-signed Mason Rudolph.
He couldn't
Use
see
him,
over
figure
the
something out.
line.
I'm good. We're good.
Okay.
He was close, and that's fine. Respectfully.
I thought he couldn't see over the line.
I think this right here is manipulation.
Because we've seen
This is still gonna buy up.
Russell Wilson.
I want to get it on record. Can he see over the line?
Sometimes.
Oh my goodness!
This is still gonna buy.
I got Mike backing me up. I got Papa Stat backing me up, and I got me and Mines backing me up.
Yeah, I see it. Can you see my eyes? Cause I can see you. Do something. Do something. Do something.
A mess right now.
Do something on camera. Let's see if I can see you.
I'm gonna put a number up.
Okay, go ahead.
What number was that?
You put your hand up and down too fast.
Exactly. You're supposed to gotta be quicker than that. What's the number?
Your camera is messing up.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Mace is childish, bro. Mace childish, bro.
That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Mace childish, bro. Mace childish, bro. Yo. Yeah, I think this was just market manipulation to scare people out they move. Because this is definitely about to buy up. I would definitely still trust this, being that was a news spike. You know. Yeah, you know.
The market is pre-open.
Platforms ready. I'm still gonna take this for sure.
Order filled.
We in there. Yeah, I'm trusting that. Come on, Nas. Dang, is this considered supply? Alright, this is what we gonna do. It did smoke.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's... We gonna cancel that. Cause that ain't worth our time. This is though. This is what we want. this is bearish. No, it's definitely going the wrong way. Don't say that.
Order filled.
Come on, Nas. Oof. Oof. Come on, Nas. You smoked that buy zone. So you don't want to buy. You just went and tapped that supply zone up there. here. Huh. Huh. Valid. Valid. Break. Second candle. Tap. Close back below. And we smoked the buy zone. So let's go ahead and finish this sale. Come on now. What was that? What in the heck was that I just heard? Oh, shucks, now gold. Come on, Nas. The sellers are here. The sellers are here, man. it's that 4 hour. The 4 hour spot has been tangoing with. Let's drop out here. Let's tank. We've been selling all week in New York session, so. Come on, man. I'm in Nas. My bad, Eli. Elijah. My bad. Yeah, I'm in Nas, bro. That was tough. That was a tough bounce off, bro. No, I'll cap you down. I was ass, actually. Don't bounce off like that, bro. Damn, they're creating a double bottle. Yeah, I'm finna get out of this. Depending on how this candle closes, I'm getting out of this. Because I was in for a damn buy. Is what's crazy. But it would have damn near stopped out. It would have just damn near stopped out right there. Depending on how this closes, we gonna see. Because now I feel like it's just toying around. And I ain't got time for the toying around. Just bounced off this. Yeah, we gon' go ahead. Dang. Gold definitely came to the supply. And it's selling now. There you go. That mug. Darting. first. Wow, bro. It smoked it smoked with news, it smoked our demand zone. But that could have just been manipulation to do this and then get people like me. But my rules say if it smoke it, dead it. That was a clear indication that the sellers in the market, we do got our white, red, blue. We do got a supply zone here. And market sentiment has been on the downside. Shoot. So I'm going to trust all of that for the sale. Yeah, they keep playing. Keep playing with us, but I feel like you want to tank. Nah, no, that's just my honest opinion. This is a for sure battle right here. Come on, Nas. Come on, Nas Sales. Where are the big money bears moving the market back down? We ain't going up. We've been going down all week. We've been selling all week, man. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah, now it's for sure tripping. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We're gonna protect our account though. For sure gonna protect our account. Like, come on, bro. Like, seriously. Because I was in this for a buy. Damn, bro. Hurt, bro. Hurt, bro. Fudge it. Take the loss, bro. I was in a buy, though. That's what got me tight, bruh. Oh, I was in a buy already, bruh.
Order filled.
Oh, man. It's all good, though, bruh. It's all good, bro. I was already in this. Oh, man. It would have just got back to the damn break-even point, boy. Man, you talking about sick? When I wanted when I wanted this the whole time, bro. Oh.
Order filled.
Yeah, bro. When I wanted this the whole time, bro. Hold up, bro. not want to lose that. Yeah, nah, you got me, boy. You got me, boy. I'll tell you that much. Oh, this is what I wanted, bro. Tom, this is what I wanted, bro. Ooh. Wowzers. Yeah, these joints don't know what they gonna do, bruh. Ain't gonna lie, that's tough though, bruh. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Just gotta deal with it, bruh. This probably finna have a reaction. Watch. Damn. I didn't close that trade. That's tough. Wow. wish I would have called the Gold Supply. I wish. Nas did me like that. That's tough, Nas. You know, that's cruel. That's cruel, Nas, cruel. That's cruel, Nas. And I was in a bye the whole. I said I felt like it was going to buy too. I talked myself out my own bias. That's the part that's tough. This finna go 1-1 too. This is a 15-minute play for real. But I don't know if Gold gonna drop out of here. Gold might just be stuck up here till next week. No more news, no more none. Yeah, Gold might be stuck up there until next week. And this joint went 1-1. Almost. Dang, Nas, you played me. Yeah, I wanted that Gold Supply. Off the 15. Most def. Oh man, yeah, that was tough. Not even gonna lie. Boy, did Nas trick me, man. I ain't even mad at it. Because I really took a bogus trade. Once again, that's why I'm like, even this buy was bogus for me. But I'm out.